What's up guys, it is CS Hans here. We're here with our first video and our first build video for the 2025 season for my haunted forest. Let's jump into it. Alright guys, so I have been building this haunted forest for the past, I think this is my 4th year now. So I've been doing it a couple years. I used to record some of my building process on other channels, but now I wanted to make my own separate, just Halloween exclusive channel and post haunt build stuff and other Halloween related stuff. So that's what I'm making this channel for, guys. I hope you enjoy my content. But yeah, we're gonna get started on showing you guys what I've done so far for the haunted forest. I don't have any decorations up yet. I'm still in the kind of clearing and getting ready era of the year right now. It's like mid to end September. I'm cleaning out the stuff, like getting paths ready for decorations to be set, and then people obviously walk through during Halloween time. So yeah, that's what we're doing now. I'll show you the paths that I have so far, and then more paths that I plan to clear in the future. I'm gonna probably clear some today, and then I'll show you the finished product of that after. So we'll do that, but yeah, I'm gonna show you the paths and then also what I intend to put in some of the paths and sections and all that. So let's get started. All right guys, here's the entrance of the haunted forest. Before I walk in and show you guys what I'm planning to do with that, I just want to mention something. So over here, this section, which is not really forested, it's got like some bushes and stuff, but this section isn't going to be like part of the actual official haunted forest, but what I'm going to use it as is my line for trick-or-treaters to line up and get entered into the actual entrance to the haunted forest over there. So they're gonna walk into this kind of like gap between the bushes. They'll go in, line all the way around here. I'll have some fencing, and I'll also put some decorations to kind of set the mood or whatever. So they'll walk around here, the line will go back, and then as far back as they need to over there. So yeah, this is gonna be the line. I'm gonna have a gate here and somebody opening the gate, letting people in groups at a time. So yeah, this is what this section is going to be. I just thought I would mention that. So yeah, the entrance is right here. And actually, I've never used this part of the forest right here for any of my past haunts over the past few years. So yeah, this is kind of a new section. Usually I actually have people enter into a completely separate section, like all the way over there. They go in this way and then come all the way through here, exit out this way. But now, for certain reasons that I'll point out later, I'm actually flipping it, and they're going into this section and then coming out of that section. And I also just added this because this was unused forest that I was like, why not just use it? So yeah, that is what I'm doing. So this is the entrance. We're coming in here, and this section is probably most likely going to be the hazardous section. The reason I'm doing that is because I kind of want a more closer contained area for the hazardous section. I just think it would fit well with that theme, because this is like kind of a more tighter path. Also, there's a cool hill right here that is going to be nice for some scares. I'm going to have like an actor up here who's like towering over the people. And I just this year bought a gas mask for somebody in the hazardous section, and they could be wearing that up here. It's going to be creepy. I have like chains that I'm going to hang above them, so they have to walk under them, and then chains that hang down, signs, some creepy lighting, smoke. Then I'm probably gonna put this fog machine right there, and it'll spray out here, fill up this area with like fog from like wires or circuits that are like I don't know what they're doing, but fog will be good with this section. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, this section is gonna be nice as it has this section. I think it will fit well. And it's just this U, and then after they'll enter out of the actual forest. But I'm gonna put fencing right here, so like they obviously just don't go out all the way into the lawn. They're gonna be kept contained in the haunt. I'll put like a fence curved around, and probably not any fencing here, maybe a little, or maybe some decorations, we'll see. But they'll be curved around back into here. And then this section is most likely going to be my spider section. I love my spider section. I have lots of decorations for that. So I'm trying to get like more of a bigger open area for my spider section. I also want the spider section to be kind of like tighter and contained, because I want it to feel like you're going into a spider's like nest or wherever they like plant their spider sacks, or I don't even know, but I want it to be more contained. But this area has a variety of kind of like openness, so you'll see in a sec what I mean by that. Also, all of these themes that I point out might be changed by the end of the season. I don't know, it obviously can like be changed. We'll see what works the best, but these are my kind of ideas for now. And this might be what actually happens, we'll see. But yeah, my idea for now is the spider section here. walking through. I got some cool props. I have some spider netting that I actually have some beef cloth that I cut holes in, and it makes it look like massive spider webs. And then I also have a bunch of other spiders, like massive spiders. I have a massive, like, I don't even know how big, just a massive spider I got from Party City that I might put like up here somewhere, like looking down at you, like an archway. I did that last year somewhere over there. So I might do that here because there'd be some areas that I could hang a spider on. So yeah, we're gonna have some spider webbing, like walls and nets, like other hanging spiders. We have some light ups, like spider egg sacs to produce some light and be a cool decoration. So that will be all in this area, like walls here with the netting, obviously blocking off here. Maybe the spider up here. I also got a cocoon corpse from Walmart this year. We're gonna probably like hang that here somewhere, maybe over there, because the spider section is gonna keep going through here, like this little archway and into this little side hallway. So they're gonna come here, and this is the thing I'm trying to also think about. Like, it might end here or it might continue and end there. It depends, like if I have enough decorations to like add to the spider section, or if I have too many decorations for the next section and I could just continue that here. We'll see. That's where it can kind of change. But I'm thinking the spider section will go to like here, and then end like right like here, and then the next section will be over there. So that's the idea for now. But yeah, we're gonna have more spider webs, more everything, just like continuing here, and then it should end here. And then coming into this way, we're going to start the cornfield section. Yeah, the cornfield section. This section is, I have a lot of decorations for it, and I wanted more of like an open section for the cornfield section. So I feel like this is perfect because you can kind of see over here, it's like more open and it's cool in there. So I'll show you my ideas. It's gonna be cool. So in the cornfield section, I just got a bunch of hay bales. I got some pumpkins, and then I have some light up pumpkins from like Target. Massive, like 8-foot pumpkin inflatable. That's a cool centerpiece. Some other inflatable pumpkin stuff. Bunch of like hanging pumpkin ghosts, pumpkin lights, lots of pumpkin stuff. I'm also gonna get some corn stalks to put in some section over there. I'll show you what I'm gonna do with that. But yeah, lots of cornfields, some pumpkin stuff. So we're gonna come here. This right here, so as you can see, there's lots of sticks that have fallen. They were up here against this tree. I kind of put them there sloppily, but they were there, and they're gonna make like a nice divider. But if I don't think that's like good enough, I got some like massive creepy cloth that I can just like string cloth across here, make like a wall. And I also this might not happen, I might get like some 10-foot poles from Amazon, put them up here, and then get like a tarp and put it here to make an actual wall. But if that doesn't happen, like, it's fine, honestly. I could just do like creepy cloth or just do sticks and cover it up with, maybe put the inflatable here. We'll see. But yeah, they're gonna come around here. There will be a wall here from all the like the cobwebs and stuff. I'll put maybe another, like, I have a pumpkin stack inflatable that could go here. And then they're coming here, and this is like very yeah, there's sticks and everywhere, so it's gonna be hard to walk through. But imagine this isn't here. Just imagine it's actually cleaned up, because we had a lot of storms recently. Hadn't rained here where I live in like 3 weeks, but then just recently it started pouring. So yeah, this stuff has fallen. But so they're coming in here, and after this more open section, it's gonna get a lot tighter, and they're going to walk through here. And dang, this stick is it's just right here. Okay, I'm just gonna step on it. We'll maybe not break it. Okay, yeah, we're going through. And then so this section right here, it's like a twisty, windy section of like weeds right now. But what I'm gonna do is add some corn stalks in amongst the weeds. So it's gonna be like kind of a cornfield you're walking through. And I didn't want to chop down all the weeds and just add corn stalks, because the weed can help with like the illusion that you're walking through a cornfield. So it would be like thicker area. So I'm gonna put corn stalks amongst all these weeds. And then I have some creepy string lights and light up stuff. And I'm also gonna have some actors in here for some cool jump scares. So this is like the cornfield section they're walking through. I need to clear it a lot more, so we'll probably work on that maybe today, because as you'll see, it kind of ends this section that I've cleared up here. I'll point that out. But yeah, all this cornfield section with corn stalks all around you, and then actors jumping out. Wow, there is lots of weeds on my face right now. All right, so after you push past all that, the cornfield section will end. So you're coming out here, and this section will go this way and this way, and then right up here is kind of where I've stopped clearing for now. I'm gonna point out where I'm gonna keep going. So they're kind of gonna go like around here, through there, and they're gonna go like up, around, coming back, and there's gonna be lots of trails. And then over here is still to be whoa, that was not English. To be determined. This is still to be determined because, as you can see, there is trees knocked down. My neighbors actually just recently destroyed a bunch of the forest for whatever reason. I guess they didn't like it. I don't know. So this, we're gonna push it this way and push some of this way so we can open up some of the forest. And this is like open sections, so we can do some cool open themed sections that would work with that. So yeah. This is gonna go around here, and then we'll determine where that's gonna go. There's a good section over here for more haunt like theme stuff, because this is thicker forest, so we're probably gonna have them go in here, around here, and then back out, and then around towards the exit, which used to be the entrance last year. So that's the idea. I'll show you guys what I do. I'm gonna probably clear some more later today, so I'll show you guys what I do there. But back to this section that is cleared. This is going to be most likely, like I said, everything is not determined for sure yet, but most likely this is going to be our graveyard section. So lots of tombstones, obviously. I'm trying to get a fog chiller that can have some low-lying fog crawling across the ground. I think that's just a perfect setting for, like, it just sets the scene perfectly for a graveyard. I don't know. Chilly, like, low-lying fog is awesome. So we're trying to get a fog chiller. We'll see if we can get one of those. So fog, tombstones, obviously, skulls, bones, all this stuff. I got some awesome cool like statues from Home Depot this year, and some awesome massive like real like sturdy tombstones from Home Depot as well, and also all this other stuff. So this section is gonna be awesome. So they're coming here, there's gonna be tombstones lining the way, and then like a more open section, kind of like with tombstones like everywhere, so it's not obvious where you walk, but like it will be kind of like obvious. So like there'll be like a section we can like cut through the tombstones, and then I'll leave it around here. And I'm more, so yes, this is gonna be the graveyard section, probably gonna end somewhere like back there. And then we have other sections. I'm gonna add like skeleton section with just skeletons, and some like hanging candles, ghost section, and others that I'll come up with as the year, or not the year, the season goes on. So yes guys, this is where we are at right now. I'm gonna clear some more today. I'm gonna start from probably here and also clean up this messy cornfield section. And then yeah, we're gonna get to that. There is a lot still to clear over here. So yeah, we got to get that going. But it's still September, we have time, and I usually don't set up decorations until kind of soon-ish before Halloween, because I don't want to have all my decorations up and then I have to constantly be like clearing, like I don't have to set them and reset them up after the storm comes through and like blows them down and just wrecks everything. So I learned from past years, set up the decorations as close to Halloween as you can, but not so close that you can't set up everything. So it's kind of like something I have to figure out. Usually I start setting up like 2 weeks before Halloween, so we'll probably be doing that. But yeah, guys, that's the update so far. I'm gonna probably start clearing soon, and I'll update you guys later of what the progress is from there. So yeah, let's see you guys later. All right guys, so it's actually been 2 days since I recorded that last video clip. I wasn't able to clear any more of the forest after I recorded that video because it started raining, and then it rained the next day, so I wasn't able to clear then. Today it's finally sunny out and I have a chance to clear some of this forest. So I'm out here, I got my tools with me. I got like these clippers that I can use to clip some of the like bigger stuff that's coming out of the ground that I just can't like saw, and then a saw to like hacksaw a bunch of the brush, and then this rake right here it's like, that's the head, yeah, that I use to just like trying to drag away all the brush and stuff that I chopped down and clear like the base of the path. So yeah, we're gonna use these tools, clear some of the stuff out here. We have all these like fallen branches I'm gonna like pick up and put back up in that tree, and then we'll probably clear some more out there in the cornfield section. So we're gonna get going, make some good progress, and yeah, let's get started. All right guys, so it's about an hour later. I made some good progress in clearing some stuff and re-clearing some stuff that kind of got knocked down from the wind and stuff, like these sticks right here. Obviously they're like right over there laying across part of the path. I set them up here in kind of like a wall formation. So I got one stick that's kind of like a post at the end, which is nice because it's like super tall and it's kind of attached to a branch up there. So it works for now. It might fall over and I might have to just fix it or do something else with it later, but that's what it's at for now. And then we have other sticks like laying across here, kind of making a wall, and obviously it's like you can see straight through it. So what I'm doing is, since this is going to be the spider section, I'm going to put like the spider netting stuff here, but this will be nice for the spider netting to like attach to, so it's a nice base wall. And then further back here, I kind of re-cleared some of this brush area because it got kind of blown down and messed up from all the rain and wind and all that, so kind of re-cleared parts of it. And then over here, this is where I'd stopped clearing right here, and I kind of continued from the spot. So I'm taking them around here and back this way, and I cleared this way. Like, it's rough clearing, obviously I'm going to clear more, but I'm going to have them go this way and then that way around these trees. What I'm thinking of doing though is maybe having them go through here and then that way, because that is really close to this, and I kind of want to have more separation between these parts, because like that's a little thin layer. I'm obviously might add like a wall or something if I have it here, but if I don't want to make a wall, I could just like put them through these trees, make a little layer of separation. So yeah, we might end up doing that, and I would clear through here and then kind of put this stuff here to switch it up. But right now I have them going this way, and then they're going around, cleared all this, and then straight back here. This was easy to clear because it wasn't that bad of a brush. This hay bale was actually here from last year. I just picked it up and flipped it. They're going this way, and then all the way around, big circle kind of sort of thing. And then this is where I kind of had to stop. Obviously I made some work here. Actually it might not be obvious because like there's still a bunch of stuff, but literally this, imagine all these branches times like 10. That's how much there was, like from all the way back there to here, just covering this whole area. I like broke pieces, threw it over there, grabbed pieces, threw it all back, and like put it in this area. What I'm trying to do is get all this here and maybe some in this central area so I can make a path through here. It's gonna take some work. I made some great progress today. I might get a saw later and like cut the branches so I can like move them, because some of these branches are really big and heavy and I don't know if I can lift them by myself just as they are. So we might have to do some of that, but I made some good progress here. Honestly, I can step over. There we go. Okay, so what I'm gonna do after I clear all that is have them come this way, back this way, and then lead them in here. And then right here I'll clear and make an opening so they can go into this area, which is gonna have a bunch of cool stuff in it, and they'll come back out through here, go around and exit out that way. The layout is looking good, guys. So yeah, I did make some great progress today. I'm gonna continue another day. I'm gonna stop for today. But yeah, made some good progress. And when I start clearing some more, I'll update you guys then. All right, guys, it's a few days later. It's a nice sunny day outside, and I'm gonna head out to the forest, bring some of my tools right here, and start cleaning some more of the path. My dad's gonna help me, and we're gonna get a lot more done today, so let's get started. All right, guys, I'm back out in the forest. Me and my dad just finished clearing some stuff in the forest for about like an hour 15, and we basically cleared all the paths, so that's really great. Obviously it's kind of like rough right now. I mean, some of the paths are pretty nice, but over the like next few weeks I'm gonna like clean it up more, make it nicer, make the paths nicer and easier to walk through. But basically 90% done with all the paths, so I'm gonna show you what we cleared today. So yeah, let's do that. All right, guys, so the first thing we tackled was to clear all the branches and stuff right here on this path. We got them all like chopped up and easy to move and push them back here. So all the stuff is right here, and look, this path is perfectly cleared, really nice, and it's perfect. So yeah, this is what we first got done, and then I cleared more right over here, so they're gonna continue this way, and then they're gonna come around here, and then this was all tons of brush and stuff, literally a wall of leaves. I chopped right through it, and they're gonna come in here, and this was all like flowers and wildflowers and stuff. We just cut it all down. It was that stuff right here, but it was all over here, so we just cut it up. And so this is probably, I don't know if I said I would put my graveyard section in one of the other spots. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But this, I was thinking I can make my graveyard section, because I'm gonna have them like go in a U around and then back out this way. And I feel like it's like an open area that I can put my tombstones and like the fog and stuff like that. So this probably would be a great graveyard section, and this might be where I put it. So yeah, they're gonna come around here. I'm gonna have like some fencing so they can get forest to like go around. And then they're gonna come back in here, cleared all this, come back out. And then this right here had a bunch of branches and stuff too, but we were able to chop it up and push it back. So this path is pretty cleared. And then they're gonna come here and right out here. And actually here are some hay bales that we're gonna put in the cornfield section way over there. So here they are, but yeah. This is the entrance, this is the exit. And as you can see, it's basically all cleared. So yes guys, we basically are done with the clearing stage. Like I said, we're gonna do a little bit more clearing, make it neater and stuff as the season goes on, but for now we're pretty much done. So I think that is going to wrap up my first part 1 Haunted Forest 2025 build video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please hit that like button, maybe subscribe. We're gonna get started setting up decorations very soon, but that will be in Haunted Forest build video part 2. I'll see you guys in that video. Peace.